Frank Kine, who is the author of the Tuning Letter now, and I do a lot of consulting, and we needed an SMF tool, and there were many on the market, and so Frank did most of the research. I knew a lot of things just from reputation, but Frank started the research into all of the SMF search engines, if you will, for obtaining the specific SMF information that we needed. And I would chime in as we went through each one. Part of that study was also to check out customers of each product. And what I liked most about IntelliMagic Vision was its automatic identifying of the key performance indicators, the KPIs. And I really liked how they show them. The whole idea of looking at this boundless information from SMF is that you don't want to spend time looking at all that information. All you want to know is everything okay or is something wrong? And that's the delight of all the dashboards and tailoring that IntelliMagic Vision gives you. The other thing that I like most about the tool is the ability to drill down. And so when you're looking at something like this, the ability to drill down, look at only one of the items instead of multiples is pretty powerful and takes no programming. I had been working on an SMF analyzer myself that had many of the components of IntelliMagic's product, and said, gee, if they're already doing it, why don't we just use theirs instead of investing in our own? Because it takes a lot of resources to come up with changes in SMF and changes in the metrics. In doing this research, what we found is several things. One is that customers unanimously, without exception, everyone we talked to, loved the product and loved the support that they've received. When I would go in to look for what I considered esoteric indicators that only I knew about, well, they were already there in Vision. So we embarked on a partnership with, out of all of the products we looked at, we chose IntelliMagic to be our support tool for consulting. And Frank and I have both used the tool for our various consulting engagements. And two things came out of that. One, I could see how powerful it was. And two, the support that IntelliMagic provided us was outstanding. All Frank had to do was mention a metric that he'd like to have, and it was added almost immediately. So I think the power of the tool and the support, not aside from the smarts that go into it. So we did a research and looked at the pros and cons, and this, without a doubt, won heads and shoulders above anything else. So those are the things that made us want to partner with them. And as I said, we use it on all of our consulting engagements and find the customers are very impressed with what they see from it. Because while your team today know the metrics very well, they know what they mean, you know how to use them, you have rules of thumb for them, and you are actually in the perfect place to be able to create dashboards that can be used by the generation after you. The newer generation that's going to be following the performance of your machine doesn't have the experience that you do in understanding what the metrics are. IntelliMagic keeps up with those technical advances, enhancements, by sending its people to disclosure meetings, conferences. They keep training their people so that they now have the expertise as your expertise is retiring. Not that you're ready to retire now, but when you are, you will have a tool that someone with much less experience can use.